What's going on, Minties? The Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, and today I'm going to do an advanced review of Guardians of the Galaxy, the Final Gauntlet. So, please stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. Now, before I get started, we usually do reviews in a flash, and those have no spoilers. But the review I'm going to do today is a little bit different, and I want to talk a little bit about spoilers, not very much, not the outcome of the events, but the actual events. Now, this book right here, this is by Marvel Comics, and thank you very much to David Gabriel and Marvel Comics for sending me an advanced copy. The book retails at $17.99. It will be released on August 14th. It is written by Donny Cates with Geoff Shaw on artwork. Now, that is the exact same team that did God Country and the Paybacks and Thanos, depending on whatever you want to call him. So speaking of Thanos, this is actually a follow-up to that story. One could say that if they do an omnibus of Guardians of the Galaxy, they would almost have to include that Donny Cates story in there, even though none of the Guardians really appear. Well, some of them do, based on the cover, which we'll talk about that too here in a second. So the basic premise of this, and like again, I said, spoilers, so if you haven't read Thanos, the Donny Cates story, Thanos wins, then leave now and come back later. Okay, and for those brave souls that decided to stay behind, so Thanos is dead. Thanos is gone. Again, not like that hasn't happened before. His head is missing. It's been decapitated, and this is kind of a reading of his will by his brother, Star Fox Eros. And pretty much he's just stating the fact, he's amongst all these people, the Imperial Guard, Heralds of Galactus, all these galaxy characters that we're used to. He's pretty much reading his own will. It's an astral projection of him, or a hologram, if you will, Tupac style. And he's pretty much just telling them, hey, look, you guys might have thought you killed me, but guess what? I uploaded my consciousness into another body, so good luck finding it. So after that huge announcement, everybody starts freaking out. They're like, wait a minute, Thanos is uploaded his consciousness into another body. Who is it? We gotta find him so we can kill him. And Star Fox decides to let everybody know that he thinks it's Gamora. It's gotta be Gamora now because of the outcome of Infinity Wars by Gary Duggan. There are things that the Guardians are no more. There are no more Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just pretty much Star-Lord and Groot together. And that's kind of where the story takes place. People are trying to find Gamora. Whether they find her or not, I will let you read that. But that's all I will really say about the plot. I thought it was really interesting to see all these characters come together, especially Cosmic Ghost Rider dealing with Star-Lord. And I don't know, it seems like a good mix, and it works. By the first issue, I was hooked. I was like, yes, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy that I missed. This is what I really look forward to reading every month, or sometimes week, depending on how many issues were out during the DNA years. Because to me, Guardians of the Galaxy hasn't been that good for a long time. Bendis took over, and yeah, was not for me. And then Jerry Duggan took over the book, and while it hit some highs, there were a lot of lows. And Infinity Wars wasn't really what I was expecting. So there's that. With this, though, man, I was excited. Every issue, I was like, yes, we're reuniting characters. Characters are coming back from past events. Characters that I hadn't seen in a while that have just been forgotten because I guess the DNA run wasn't that important to most people. Even though, no, I'll take it back. Jerry Duggan did bring back a lot of that. But it was just, Guardians of the Galaxy had been one of these books that just try to mirror whatever was going on in the cinematic universe. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I really miss the way that they were together from the comic books. Let's look at the artwork really quick, and I'll finish my thoughts. Okay, let's look at this artwork by Geoff Shaw. And let's give credit to the colorist, too. Here's what the back looks like. And the spine, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Final Gauntlet. And it is a volume 1. That is one thing I did forget to say. This collects issues 1 through 6 of the ongoing series. So there you go. Donny Cates, Marte Gracia, and David Curiel are the colorist with Geoff Shaw. So let's look at this. Gorgeous there, Star Fox. And like I said, there's the holographic Thanos giving his own will. And I love the use. I mean, the use of colors are just beautiful in here. There's Star-Lord and Groot. And yep, everybody's going after Gamora. So let's look a little more in here. There's all the characters I was talking about. Let's look a little more of his art. I can only show these covers back here. These are the variant covers. There are a total of 8 variant covers, but the others I can't show because they're at the end of a book. So at the end of the book, and I can't show you the ending of the book. So I don't want to spoil everything. But yeah, you get the idea of what the artwork looks like. And like I said, those colors just make it even much more epic. Man, it's so good to see Moondragon back again. I have always liked that character since her days of Avengers. I'll hook you guys, right? Show you that Geoff Shaw artwork. That's right. It's gorgeous. And I love the way that the colors just make it look so much better. The only negative thing I will say about this is that his version, Donny Cates' version of Star-Lord, sounds a lot like Chris Pratt, which is the movie version. And, I mean, yeah, it took some getting used to, but I guess it's okay. If that's the route that Marvel is going to take, then that's the route we're going to go, and you do your best with. But I love the character interactions between Beta Ray Bill, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and it's good to see Phyla in there with Moondragon. By the way, this is what I wanted to point out. If you are hoping to see everybody on this cover, no, you don't get all that. There are a couple characters here on the cover that don't make it inside the book. But everybody else, yes, it's the beginning of the new Guardians of the Galaxy. I cannot wait for Volume 2, which I will definitely be picking up. So this one right here, for me, gets a 4.5 out of 5. That's what I give it, and I hope that you guys check it out. This was the Uncanny Omar. Don't forget to check out our Redbubble store where we sell t-shirts, stickers with our logo. You can support the channel by joining our Patreon. We are also on social media such as Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at NearMintCon. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps the algorithms of YouTube or some kind of mumbo jumbo that I don't understand. And let's see, what else is there? Yeah, that's all I got. If you haven't read Annihilation, that is coming back into print, and I'm going to do a retro view of that next, like I did the Wolverine Omnibus. And don't worry, I have not forgotten about my DC's, what is it? The Comprehensive Reading Order of Justice League Part 2. That is coming out next week as well. I've just been busy at work and making videos. So, again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. Damn, I'm getting so good at that.